The last section of our training is going to go through some best practices for when you actually sit down for the counseling discussion. Now, before you schedule your counseling discussion, be sure you've prepared adequately. You've done all your research, you've investigated the facts and documented them thoroughly. It's a good idea to include the key points that you want to cover in the actual counseling discussion. It's a very stressful time delivering a corrective counseling, and so having that in front of you will keep you from losing your train of thought. Make sure you jot down any goals or objectives that you want to review if that's relevant. Also conduct the meeting in a private setting, an office or a conference room, preferably where there isn't an open window where everybody can see. Face-to-face, of course, is optimal versus over the phone. And as I mentioned earlier, always include an appropriate witness. Be prepared to discuss the issue specifically. Identify the problematic behavior or performance concern and provide examples. Make sure you give clear, specific details and relay fact-based information, not opinions. Be sure to articulate the expectations going forward clearly and document this discussion. The expectations should be realistic and attainable and should not be in conflict with any already established goals. Finally, let's talk about the reaction that you might receive from the associate that you're counseling and how you might want to handle it. Sometimes associates will be angry, may even try to intimidate you. It's okay to let the associate vent, a little, not for too long. It's a good idea to paraphrase their feelings back to them while emphasizing the facts and the seriousness of the matter, but that you understand how they feel. Other reactions might be tears or emotional despair. It's okay to be human in these situations. Be empathetic with them, but don't waver from the point of discussion. Another reaction may be complaining or blaming another. Again, it's okay to let them say their piece, but make sure you bring the focus back onto the associate and their behavior that led to the counseling, and stress that the purpose of the meeting is to help them. Finally, one reaction may just be complete silence. Be sure that you ask a few open-ended questions to make sure that they understand what was presented to them and that the points of the conversations are still valid even if they didn't respond.